Hello, lighting collectors. Today I'm going to show you a slight modification I did to my F17T dimmable and F24T12 slimline homemade fixture. So I got this bulb from Lowe's today, 3500 Kelvin, and I made it into an instant start. And here's my cool white F24T12. Now, some of you might be asking, well, what is a bipin instant start lamp? Well, over 30 years ago, I believe in the early 1990s and older, you used to be able to get F40 lamps that were bipin, but they could only be used with an F48T12 ballast. And they had internally shunted end caps. And I read somewhere in Lighting Gallery that somebody had an old F40 instant start lamp. They took a Dremel tool and they made a small cut near one of the pins off center so they didn't damage the stem inside, the glass stem where they filled the bulb, And they were able to cut there was a brass strip in there that shunted the pins together, and they cut that brass strip in the end caps, and they used it successfully on a rapid start fixture. As you can see, this is a really weird electronic instant start ballast because it requires it's wired just like series sequence magnetic slimline. And here's the lamps it can be used for. 730 volts it puts out. Now if I were to remove either bulb, it disconnects the ballast. It's a safety feature to prevent me from getting shocked if I were inserting the lamp. Say I'm standing on a ladder, I could get a shock at high voltage and fall off the ladder. It could be pretty bad. So here's the secret to a bipin instant start lamp. I solder the wire onto the to make it like how they would do an old F40 instant start lamp, which I believe the only bipin instant start lamps that were ever made were only the F40 lamps. But you can do this to any bipin and use it on a slimline ballast, or you can use shunted sockets. Now, if I didn't short the pins together, because it's wired in the way that places the ballast current through the lamp, it would the full voltage from the line would go through this filament, and it would burn it up, and it would ruin the lamp. You wouldn't be able to use it anymore. And here's my 3000K dimmable program start. Get a nice, beautiful dimming action. And another thing I noticed is that the F24T12 lamp is actually 21 inches. It's shorter than the F20 rapid start, which I thought was pretty weird. If anybody knows why, I'd like to know. That's interesting. Another interesting quirk is that the plunger socket of a slimline actually has two contacts, and the pin of the lamp connects these together and energizes the ballast. Your plunger socket is only a single contact. And also, many years ago, they used to make F40 bipin instant start fixtures. In fact, one lighting collector on YouTube, I think it was HID collector, I can't remember now. I'd have to go back a little bit. It was a couple months ago. But he was taking down a bunch of F40 instant start bipin fixtures in an old school from the 1950s. I thought that was really interesting. So without further ado, I'm going to enjoy my new homemade instant start bipin lamp.